hear this in your headphones, boy. He the synopsis. Now had the king blossom, will Kia be the product from a land filled full of heathens and goblins? You scheming from the bottom? I'ma beg your pardon, bitch. You ain't got a problem kicking down doors to see what's cooking in the kitchen. My last batch of bitches tried to rob my ambition. Now them filthy kittens gotta pay the full admission to look at me from a distance. Diligent, lethal injection, how I be killing it. Carnivorous, what that describes me and my constituents. PIC, that's my partners in crime, and we synonymous with flipping lines off of the mind. Got your boombox rocking, gotta keep it fresh. Your only option to get your ghetto blast the hell hostage. You ain't paying homage, it's gonna be a homicide, I promise. Cause rhyming finna boost my economics. Penny for your thought, nickel for your knowledge. I wonder why my parents didn't have to bribe me into college. Yeah, what we accomplish, independent with minimal option. It's proper turn to pro.
You gonna see this in the media, boy. Check the sources, encyclopedia for a media horse shit. I don't believe it what the TV's reporting. I'm on the brink, it's deep, but I'm sinking like warships. Who made the list? Stick my fist in your orifice, unfortunate. Grimace at the crypts in the morgue again. Endorphins hit, limbs hanging like an ornament. A bunch of corpses in a mortician horror flick. I can't figure out society's coordinates. I'm on the borderline, maniacally short an inch. The Fortune 5 political corporate. What the formula is to what the new normal is. The life of Jesus in a time sequence. A blind allegiance to a high priestess. The way I see it, they hide secrets. 5 minutes suffice to find demons. The tie treason, crime spring combined. That's a nice evening. I'm thinking if you're dreaming any way that you slice it. Plotted in your scheming, the demeanor of flight risk. Conscious of a heathen, hard to reason with ice pick. Incompetent and decent, that's the reason your life went.
Woo! I see no evil, I hear no evil, I speak no evil, cause there is no equal. Well, that depends on your perception.
You couldn't comprehend, the prophets meet the weapons.
I see no evil, I hear no evil, I speak no evil, cause there is no equal. And that depends on your perception.
You couldn't comprehend, the prophets meet the weapons.
There is no equal.
Well, that depends on your perception.
There is no equal when it comes to www.digginday.com. We are the freshest, the dopest, the one and only Diggin' Daily. This is The Way Radio, broadcasting live from Hotbox Studios, Northeast Los Angeles, 90042. Broadcasting here all the way out to you. Hope you're enjoying the show. Part 2 of this show, Fresh Raheem, live in studio. You ain't gonna stop us. They keep thinking they're gonna stop us. They keep fucking with us, but we just gonna keep this shit rolling.
Fucking rolling blackouts.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
No, I don't know.
As we were saying before we got cut off.
That's what we were talking about. We were talking about how the government is trying to stop. No, I'm joking.
The government is trying to control you, man.
Oh, I brought up government because that was a song I did with Travesty, Weapons of the Masses.
Nice.
He may be the biggest conspiracy ever. Not even theorist, just he's a conspiracy.
See No Evil is the name of this track, man. Talk about that. That was a dope-ass track.
Thank you. I appreciate that. This is crazy. That's produced by Yolamo. I haven't seen him for a while. He was fucking pushing the buttons on the beats, and then he started going nuts with the drone filming videos. So shout out to him. I haven't talked to him in a while. I'll hit you up. But he shot the beat. And so this is cool. This is cool as fuck because, like, we haven't been releasing shit, but we've been doing shit. So I get a call from me and Prophets, Weapons of the Masses. They're Cola Crew. We fucking homies, man. I get a call one day. They're drunk. And then Edward is like, you and Trav versus me and fucking argue. 3 songs. Let's see who's better. $100. I'm like, deal. Yeah. You know, you didn't have to sell me on that shit at all. So we sat and we worked on this. We had like a month to do it, maybe. And it was 3 songs each. We were going to bring it to a platform like this to judge it. But we just didn't. We got drunk.
Well, let's fucking bring it.
We still could because we did an in-house.
Yeah.
You want to do that here?
We could do it here.
We'll do that shit here.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of having your own fucking station. Do whatever the fuck whenever you want.
Okay, we'll bring it here and we'll let everyone judge it because we judged it like within our just homies, and I won't even say how it went. But this is a song from it, and it was it was 3 songs, 2-on-2 attack, and there was no rules. It wasn't like diss records, but you could have.
Yeah.
But it was just go and let's see what our homies thought.
You know what? I think that's fucking dope because
it was
think
like inner house shit. Yeah.
I think competition is needed.
Yes, 100%.
I think competition, especially amongst MCs.
Anything.
Yeah.
That's what makes like sports brilliant, right?
Yeah. I think especially with MCs because I think MCs, everyone's trying to be everyone's homie. I think there's too much politics going on. Too many politicking going on. Everyone wants to be everyone's homie, and it's cool. It's cool.
Or is it everyone wants to show good face because fools aren't homies. Fools acting.
Yeah, you know what?
And that's super whack.
That's true. You know what?
Be cool with who you're cool with, and don't shake hands with who you're not because.
And you know what? And that's why I'm hated.
Easier.
And that's why I'm hated.
Yeah.
For that reason right there.
Yeah.
If I'm down with you, I'm down with you. If I'm not feeling you, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna feel you, but I'm not gonna pretend to be like, oh yeah, you're my dog.
And you're
my homie.
You've never been someone to be like, yo man, just because I don't know you, fuck you, right?
Yeah,
You've never been that. You've always had an open door, but it's like, if I'm just not fucking with you, I just don't fuck with you.
Yeah, I won't lead that direction. And it's better that way because you know what? Honestly, it's not about egos or anything like that. But sometimes people want to be your friend or MCs or people come around. They're looking to benefit them.
That's exactly.
And you know, it's cool. I understand that. You know, I'll provide the platform. But outside of that, you know, I'm not gonna try to go above and beyond and be your best friend and text you like, oh hey, how's everything going? Like, nah, I'm not. And you know, and for some reason, people think I should be that way.
You know what they think it is that because you have an open door for what you provide, that people think that you're supposed to be what they want you to be for them, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, no. I'm still me. I'm just like, this is my contribution and this is my approach. But like, don't fake the funk. If you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit, and I'm gonna tell you, right? Yeah.
And if your music whack, I'm sorry. I may say it nicely. I may be like, I'm not feeling that track. But if your music's whack, your music's fucking whack. I'm sorry. You know, there's a lot, and that's what we need in hip hop too, because nobody wants to say someone's music's fucking whack.
So
everyone keeps co-signing everybody, like you said.
And I don't co-sign, but this is a good like a little story. Like let's still talk about Ed. Me and Ed, and remember you've been to Katie Jake's over in Covina, right? Yeah. It was like our little spot. We'd sit on the corner and we just attack the stage because that was just like it was just something we loved to do. And they would come off and they'd be good. We had so many up and down nights, right? And so many different artists came through that were good or not up and coming. And I always would tell them positive things. Even if I didn't like them, I'm like, hey, man, you're doing it. You're doing your thing. Keep pushing, right?
Yeah.
And Ed would get so mad. He's like, why don't you tell them that they fucking suck? I'm like, well, I did when we were sitting there talking, like when we were yelling at them on stage. But it's like, it's not my place to try and break someone. It's my place to be like, hey man, you're doing what you're doing. I'm not gonna be your fucking guidance counselor to fucking underground fucking royalty, which means you're broke. But I'm always trying to push someone up, even if they suck, you know. So like there's just different approaches of the attack.
But I think too, and I think what a lot of it is too is that, and I'll say it with promoters, and that's why promoters always fucking hated me. Is that they're looking to make money. They're looking to make money, and that's and I get it. That's cool. I've never looked at doing this as a way to feed myself.
Yeah.
I've never looked at it as to feed myself. I've always looked at this as a way, as this is my hobby, this is my outlet, and this is what helps me be. I'm not. If you think I'm a dick now, this helps me not be an even bigger dick.
Yeah, imagine me trying to grind.
Yeah.
With this bullshit that we had to deal with. That was.
So I think with promoters, where I get kind of upset is that it automatically leads to money. Oh, this guy has 10,000 followers. Let's bring him on. And it's like, well, whoa, what about this cat's music? Like, fuck his followers. Like, what about his music?
I did an interview at B-Side one time, and one of these promoters, he kept trying to, like, I don't know how I just threw around like, yo, guys, stop rapping over your songs, dude. Just get the instrumental, memorize your shit. Everything will be better for the show, dude. You're the promoter. The show needs to be there. You're entertaining people, right? And he just kept trying to come at me. Well, I saw Nas do it over this and this. And I was like, yeah, well, Nas is like entertaining fucking a stadium, like a basketball stadium.
Yeah.
You're gonna need some help there, right? You're gonna need some fucking help. And we all know his music too.
Yeah.
But it's like if you're coming up, you have to break these barriers of you need to get on stage. That's confidence number one. You need to be able to memorize. That's skill number one. You need to write your own shit, or you don't you need to write your shit, but you need to put yourself out there, right? And you can't do that hiding behind your song. And if you and I think a lot of reasons too is like people don't get their instrumentals.
And this is where I'm gonna take it a step further and be 100% real right now, and I'm gonna piss a lot of people off.
Let's go.
But this is where promoters, if you're gonna promote an artist like that, don't categorize yourself as underground hip hop. And that's the problem. I like that. That's the problem.
I'm with that.
That's the problem with the culture. Is a lot of people categorize themselves as underground hip hop, and that's and artists, especially upcoming artists, they're new. They'll say, "Oh, I'm underground."
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, why are you underground? Why are you underground? Oh, because I'm starting and nobody knows about me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like no. You're not underground. To this day, I will say I'm more independent. I will always say we're independent.
Independent is an easier lane for younger people to use, and it's still so wavy, that line of independent, because you're like, all right, you're independent, but you got major bucks behind you.
You know, but like I was saying, I think that's where promoters have to they have to draw the line in the sand.
Well, this is my thing. I was gonna back on that. Is that underground got like so washed like in the sand. It's like, wait, what the fuck just happened? Like, we used to have our underground was a sound.
Yeah,
you know, it wasn't, and it was kind of like
it was a sound. It was a style.
Style's cool, because I was gonna say movement, but movement is there, but it was like, yes, and then all of a sudden it's like new kids wanted to come in, and promoters were like, well, we just need bodies.
Yeah.
So then they just like let them in, and we kind of allowed it too.
Yeah.
Artist wise, like kind of our fault, but I like to see anyone express themselves, right?
Yeah. There's a platform for everybody to do something.
But like, don't call your shit underground hip hop, because it's fucking not. That's what you jumped on, and I was like, yes. I never really got to like express that, and I still have so many more ideas that I think I could, if I could dwell on it, I'd like, oh, I'm gonna come hard on you stupid fucks. but you're right, you're 100% right on that. Yeah, I don't like how they try to hijack our name.
Yeah, there's definitely too many passes. There's definitely too many passes, and this is where
how about everyone turned trap rapper? All the underground scene turned trap rapper for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, and this is what's even crazier, and
because you changed your beat, you had to change rap different.
And this is no disrespect to any artist or anything like that.
Disrespect them right now.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like I get a little hurt when artists that I was really feeling. Let's give them because they got titles of backpack rappers, right? Yeah, whatever, backpack rappers.
Yeah.
But to me, I was down with the styles as far as they were selecting music that they wanted. They were doing their cadence based off of what they were doing at the time. And now, because I've been doing this since 2004. 2004. Now we're in 2022.
22.
All these artists that were down, they're trying to stay relevant. They're trying to stay relevant, and their music is being compromised. And to me, that hurts because I didn't fall in love or like your music because you were popping. I liked your music because you were making your own music, and it was different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where social media fucks everybody up, because that's why we have 10,000 trap rappers. And no disrespect to the trap. It's all good.
No, if that's, dude, I cannot be mad at a young kid that's what he was exposed to, because I would have probably done the same thing coming from fucking Covina, right?
Yeah.
If that's what was the pop and shit, I could not do gangster rap because I fucking,
Yeah, I got dreadlocks, man. I should be doing some reggae. Rastafari, boom, boom, boom,
dude,
boom.
I get it all the time. They're like, oh yeah, man, you love reggae, huh? I'm like, nah, man, underground hip hop.
You're like, nah, man, I'm just dirty. I'm just dirty, homie. I don't like to shower. I like to wash my hair.
This fool has not fucking washed his hair. Same gel since last month, I tell you. But no, 100%. It's like we were staying true to our underground shit, and then like everyone that was doing shows with us, they all just evolved to like, we need to evolve, and evolving is cool. And I'm not even mad like attacking those beats. I write to those beats all the time. I just don't put the shit out.
Evolving is cool, but
and I don't try and rap that way. I try and find my medium.
Yeah.
In the sound. And now everyone's Griselda, right?
Yeah, but
everybody's
exactly,
Griselda now, right?
But evolving and this is where I get offended, where cats, it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick. I gotta do a trap song because I gotta do that because that's what's popping, or I gotta do this kind of a song because that's gonna get me this many more people.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, no, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a fucking gimmick. Like, if you're an artist, be an artist.
Quasar, has he ever fucking like not done?
And I, you know what? And I respect Quasar because Quasar is true to his sound, and that's what I like in artists. Be true to your sound.
And he might be like mega underground, right? Like MF Doom underground. Like MF Doom became super big, and I love MF Doom, but like he's also got huge in like this college nerdy kid thing that like the sticker and they love the mask. Like so many people love the mask. They don't even listen to fucking how dope and how long of a career he had. Like
this is where even as a DJ with the record collecting, I got really disappointed in the record culture because
they kind of did that to Dilla. They
did it with
Dilla's
records. They were just buying records because that record looked cool. So then artists started making art. Okay, we're gonna do this artwork because fuck what's on the record. We gotta make the artwork look popping on the album because kids are gonna buy it. So we gotta do something that's gonna look really, really dope to attract these kids. And it's like, well, wait a second. Like, what about what's inside that fucking cover?
I like what you said right there too, because it made me think about marketing wise. It's just a brilliant idea though, right? Like to follow what's happening. Like, so what's the difference between not compromising your music but following marketing trends? Is that kind of corny or no? What would you say? No,
you know what? Well, this is okay.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. So I would say artist cover. Okay, yeah. You know what? You realize that there is a demographic.
Because I love album covers. But I'm sure you did too, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. An album cover will attract me.
But it was always about what Ice Cube was saying.
Yeah.
But
an album cover will attract me, but if I buy an album cover that's dope and the record sucks, I feel robbed.
Yeah, okay.
I feel robbed.
Yeah.
I feel robbed.
Okay.
And I think a lot of what was going on, back, 3-4 years back, 5 years back, was there was a lot of dope album covers, but when you played that record, it was garbage because the artist was just making something to put inside of that sleeve.
Yes.
And I feel that's the same thing that goes on in the culture, whether it's an artist, whether it's a promoter, whether it's a radio station. Everybody puts a lot of fluff on the outside to make this package look fucking dope, but then when you open it, it's just a pile of shit in the inside. And it's hard.
So disappointing, right?
And it is, and then it's hard to sit here, and we're still gonna keep doing what we're doing, but then I have people tell me like, oh wow, this station has way better graphics and all that. And it's like, well, I'm not trying to promote graphics. I'm trying to promote your music.
Yeah.
If you want to go and have graphics and do all that, go to that station too. It's fine. I'm not gonna hate you for doing that. You're an artist. You should go to as many platforms where are available to get yourself out there.
And here's another good question, I guess, it's not pimping your little self out, right? You just have to make your market, right?
Yeah.
You have to wave your wave.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you think that you get, because of how roots and to the ground you are, I fucking fuck that term up because it's like I had to fucking like back it up after. Do you think you get better interviews out of people, or do you think the artist, because this is even better, the artist feels more comfortable in your settings, or that's not even something that goes through your head?
You know what? I don't know. Let me ask you, how comfortable are you sitting in that chair right now getting interviewed?
Cool as fuck, but we have a history, right?
Yeah.
Like I knew when I walked in the door, it's gonna be like, I smell your dreads down the fucking block, right? Because we have this like relationship of like, we were never soft ass little fools. We immediately would attack.
Yeah.
Since the second I met you, we had attacked any vulnerability we had. Like that's why we're not like weak and begging for anything. We're always like, Shonup's doing, let's go. You called me and I'm like, 100%. You tell me the day, anything on your schedule, I'll make it happen, right? It's because you,
and we appreciate that. We all appreciate that. Thank you.
But it's because you've been true. It wasn't like, guess what? I'm working with Power 106 on Monday. It's like, nah, you never try and do no fake shit. Even when you've been in situations and you've talked to these people, right?
Yeah.
You've never been like, let me just try and like act cool today. It's like, no, you're like, hey, dude, We got a spot here. Want to do interviews? 1,000%, because I know what I'm gonna get. It's us coming through, and we get to fucking hang out, and we get to fucking talk about the shit that really matters, not the what was in your video, who was the bitch in your video,
Yeah.
who was this and that, or who do you want to get to produce your shit. It's like, I want fucking Premiere, and I'm not gonna get it. So why the fuck are we talking about this, right? So, but we get to talk about what we're doing, our grassroots shit. So
Yeah.
always
No, I agree with you
dope,
100%. I agree with you 100%. But I think a lot of that essence comes from just the essence of what it is.
But why are a lot of people so fucking trying to be something else?
Because
that's
social
the crazy-
media. Social media.
But we saw it before, because we were before social a bit.
Yeah.
We had MySpace maybe when we
Yeah.
first started like kind of connecting and meeting up, and we were
Yeah.
all 2004-ish area.
But
or whatever,
if you look from where MySpace started
it's crazy now.
and then how it
It's
evolved.
Android now.
Look
It's
how,
fucking an Android.
yeah,
now.
look how it evolved. Look how much
Yeah.
social media evolved, and look how much social media influences everybody. You know.
Yeah. I
know?
I definitely get influenced by it.
My
even though I
big,
try
and
not to.
I'll go even further. I'll
Let's
go
go,
even
let's
further
go,
with how
let's go.
crazy social media is. I am not liked by a certain website, big website. I'm not liked because they were trying to. They're supposed to be a hip hop website.
Okay, I was gonna
And
say huge or like,
They're
like
big.
a-
They're big.
okay.
They're pretty big. I'm not
Cool.
gonna say names.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
they're a big website.
And I won't even say fuck them,
No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't.
because I don't know who they are.
They're all right. They're all right. But where I
But maybe
where,
I did just say fuck them, but I didn't, because I don't know who they are.
But where we found a place was because I try to put as much hip hop related content on the web on my social media as possible. I try to stay away from like fools fighting, or fools doing, this fool fucking sat on a fucking on a fire,
We're
like
talking
stupid shit.
Like, and then I mean, I don't know these people, but like
Yeah.
Vlad gets called out every day
Yeah.
because it's Kardashian shit for fucking hip hop. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa, man, like all the artists that we respect are saying like, yo, stop doing that shit. But
Yeah.
that's the only way he survives is through like smut, right?
Yeah, and for me, my thing was like, there are other social media platforms that all they do is joke around, and they do shit like. So I'm like, all right, let them be them. But if you are a hip hop website and you're promoting all this shit just for a like, for views, so that way you have more people. Oh yeah, it's like, well, wait a second. Are you World Star Hip Hop, or are you gonna fucking ride with the culture and support the culture?
Yeah. Are they at LA company?
I can't say. Damn, the shit froze again. I know it's still recording though, so we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
We can talk and just look at me all looking like I'm fucking meditating. That's cool. Yeah, let's just run this out that way. And
So there we go. It's all right. So for me, I was
Yeah.
just like, hey, and I made some comments on their post like, yo, what's up? Like, this is hip hop. What does this have to do with hip hop? Why is this on there? And I got a lot of flack for it, and I got blocked. And I was like, wow, all right, that's cool.
grown men blocking people is the funniest shit I think I've ever like had to like deal with in my life. It's like, what? Like, you're such a coward.
Yeah.
You're such a fucking coward, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't run when I see you, you fuck, but, and I'm not saying anyone specifically, I'm just saying the concept of like,
Yeah.
man up, man, because in our hip hop shit, it's like, really what we need is more exposure. So blocking people is just like closing the door of what that should be used for.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Exactly.
people are fucking cowards, man.
Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, that was my thing. And that's why I say social media, people are doing a lot of things for like, and that's where, for me, within the culture that I get,
Yeah.
I don't want to say upset. I just feel like, damn.
No,
like,
but
man,
you-
disappointed.
You know what's cool though is like I like this conversation is turning into like me and you, and like we're jumping at each other and shit. But I'm going at you a lot because I know you and I haven't talked to you for a while, and this is how we always got our like our things off, is that you just have so much love for something that it's like, what the fuck am I gonna and like this is the same reason Quasar gets in a lot of fucking riffs at times, and all of us Cola Crews have been in our little pieces, that we really give a fuck, and maturity comes at such different levels and different times of things. It's like,
I'm listening.
I'm trying to like kind of gather my thought, because I haven't really I'm just kind of like spitballing off
Yeah.
like ideas that I have that I never really like you know, like some people come prepared. We fucking around, man. You know.
No. This is the best conversations are the conversations that aren't practiced.
I didn't show up here to talk about like why underground hip hop is underutilized.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, it's just like we're very passionate about the shit we do, and we don't even mind cowards being in the scene. It's just like, just shut the fuck up when it's time for you to shut the fuck up, because you don't contribute. You're throwing fights on your video because 4 other fucking websites that are popular did.
Yeah.
You know, you're like late to the game.
Yeah.
That's the gay shit about things. Everyone needs to be relevant for 15 seconds. Like, that's what we always said is the worst part of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Your 15 seconds of fame is like, now you want to try and make a career and you want to try and dig through and be something, but I don't know. People.
My biggest thing is that there's a time and place for everything. You have that commercial platform. You have,
and you can attack it that way too.
Yeah,
right?
you have all your different outlets. Don't come into the realm of where. Don't come into my field of play.
Okay, hold on. Let me say something too.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I hope we don't disagree. I fucking hope we don't.
I hope we disagree.
All right, but I'm gonna bring up a friend that is kind of moving that way, but he's been underground. We're talking about Namek. Let's talk about Namek, right? And I don't want to. I'm not gonna like put him through no fucking chopping block, but like he did underground shit because he came from a circuit of underground. Like Covina was an underground thing. And then he made his move to the way the music he wants to attack. I love my nigga, dude. I love this guy. Do I bump his music every day? Not as much. I love him when I hear it, and I'll show people. But it's just not my music that I make, right?
Yeah. I'll say my part on it.
But hold on, real fast.
Go ahead.
But every approach he's attacked, I think is fucking. You take notes and you try and attack.
Yeah.
In a similar approach, you know?
Yeah.
Shout out Namek. What's up, nigga?
I give Namek props.
It's hard to not, because he's a good person.
He started super underground and like backpack rapper, and he's worked his way out to where he's at now.
But you heard that style always through his shit though. He wasn't Acid Rain.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't Micah 9.
Yeah.
But,
and for me, I would
go
I would just say, you know, as whatever endeavors as an artist you want to go through, never forget your roots, and please still make music for cats that want your where we found you, where we saw you at, where we first heard you at.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's Namek, whether it's fucking Nas, or whether it's fucking Poetic Prophets, I would never tell an artist not to grow. Or never not try to market themselves.
Try something,
try something new. You know, that's part of being an artist. You always got to step outside of your comfort level. But where I get kind of like, damn, is where cats forget.
Oh, did it pause again? I'm joking.
Yeah. where I get disappointed is where cats forget where they came from, and then they stop making that music.
Yeah.
That you grew up like nah, dog, like yeah, be that artist, but hey, dog, like. Don't, you know, make at least 2 or 3 tracks that appeal to me.
That's still
because then what's your next album that comes out?
Are you gonna be reggaeton?
Why do I want to buy it if the last other 2 albums I bought didn't appeal to me? You forgot about me. When you had no fans, the fan that was here that was supporting you, you know, that went to your shows, that you know did, you know, supported you, downloaded, oh yeah, you know, liked all your fucking whatever. You know, don't forget about that core audience.
Yeah.
It's when artists get big and they forget that because they're well, this is bringing me more money, or this is this. It's like that's where I get a little like, damn, you know.
And I guess unless you're in a position, you never really see the other side of like the sweat that's on you. Like, create that again, create this again, do that again. You never really know unless you're in that position. But it to me as an artist, that feels like a shitty position to be in, like, unless you really feel that, right? Like, I don't want to make shit unless I've worked with artists where I'm like, yeah, this is a cool, I can fuck with this beat. Yeah. Or we have this one, I'm like, okay, let's stick with this beat, right? Yeah. Because but like you said, yo, I'll work with you and let's go. And it's maybe not your favorite shit you've ever done, but I've also worked with people where you're like, oh man, we really collabed. This was a good collaboration because we figured out a medium between us or whatnot. So
Yeah.
It's all so cool if you continue to try and keep music pure from at least the origin of it, you know.
I guess for me the biggest thing is that if you're making music if you're making music and it's not coming from you,
yes, if you're trying to just be cool,
it's trying to be like I said, a gimmick, or it has to be this in order to make this, because there's a reward if you do this.
Yeah,
it's like that's fine, make those tracks, but I want like I said, I want music that's really you.
Yeah, no, I totally, and I think you really could kind of hear through that, and you're like, oh, that's pretend, That's
well, I just know, like, like
because we know
when artists start popping bottles and at the club, and it's like, whoa, hold on, dog, hold on, like, all right, dog, I'm not popping bottles at the club, dog. Relax.
You're like, this was never your fan base.
You never talked about that. This was it, and it's like, it's cool, and like I said, I understand. Cats won't make that track because they're trying. I will never not tell anyone not to better themselves.
Of course not. That's definitely not.
And like I said, it's
but
like,
you will definitely tell them, hey, you're not acting like yourself.
Yeah, I will.
And that's where people get mad, right?
Yeah, and I will definitely say, like, hey, don't forget about the cats that were bumping you when all these new kids are bumping you. Don't forget the cats that were bumping you when these new kids thought this was fucking whack. Oh my god, he raps so fast. Oh my god, I don't even know what the hell they're saying.
Yeah.
Don't forget the cats that were really digging your sound when you started. Always keep your real fans.
Ooh, I just thought of something. So it's like almost like it's like more for an artist. It's better to be evolution than revolution.
Ooh.
Right? Like don't try and change your shit today to be the man that speaks the word. It's like evolve into who you were supposed to be, and they can intersect, right?
Yeah,
they could totally intersect. I don't know. I just thought of the setup.
That was good. That's man. I didn't know you could thought like that.
I didn't think that the hair worked this way.
That's what's up. Great conversation, man.
Jonah, before we leave, I have to know you're him, right?
Who?
The man behind the mask.
What mask?
You were Fool's Gone Wild, dude, right?
Nah.
You were him, right?
Nah.
He's all fucking lame.
Nah. I will say. I
was trying to throw that in all day, and I barely remembered it. Fuck.
Serio, fool.
Serio, fool.
You know what?
Well, talk about them real fast, because that happened really quick.
Well, no, I'll say this.
Okay.
They touch an audience, or they touch people that have nothing to do with what I do.
It's
a culture.
TMZ.
They hit a culture, and they're marketing themselves on a culture that.
Are you happy or not happy about it?
I mean, some things I think I'm like, this guy's kind of whack that they're doing that, because I kind of feel like they're like mocking us too much.
Right.
But then at times there are shit that they do that I'm like, god damn, that's fucking funny.
They're actually comical, right?
Yeah, I'm like, that's pretty fucking funny. Like, I give them props. But then it comes down. But then this is where it comes down to. It comes down.
Yeah.
Same thing with a comedian. Comedians can do their stand up, and they can say things that'll offend everybody.
Yeah.
And then they could do that one joke that's gonna make everybody laugh.
Yeah.
I will never say like, oh, Fool's Gone Wild, fuck them. No. I respect what they do. They make me laugh. Granted, there's some things I may not agree with.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're comical. They're trying to make things funny.
I think it's a comedy,
and you have to
right?
and you have to and as me personally, like I said, even with artists that are trying to do like commercial radio, or they're making, I respect what they're doing. I just may not agree with everything that they're doing. But at the end of the day, I'm never gonna stop someone from. I'm never gonna say like, oh man, stop doing what you're doing. Stop shining. Do your thing. One
funny thing that like what happens in just success is that, like, I saw like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other Instagram accounts that were just trying to do the same thing. I'm like, why are you biting, dude? Like, they fucking did it. Just create something else. But it's like, what is that fucking process where, like, I just have to do what they're doing because it's successful.
And that's where I got upset.
And I'm not even saying that these other people are whack, and maybe there's funny jokes there too.
Yeah.
But it's just like, fuck, man. Like, when you were talking underground hip hop earlier, it's like we tried to be original.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
all tried to make our own sound, and And for profits, it was like mixing these 4 different sounds into one and trying, like, we sound like Project Vote a bunch. Yeah, fuck it. We do. We're a product of it.
Yeah.
But we don't at the same time, right?
Yeah, you don't. But at the same time, too, you're not. How can I say it? Your influence. Your music is a direct influence of what you heard.
Yes, exactly.
And
but these
you
guys
and you guys have stayed. You guys have stayed true to your influence, and you guys have stayed true to yourself.
Yeah.
Now, if I heard you fucking
playing guitars and doing
reggae, trying to do all this crazy shit, and you have fucking gold teeth, and you're doing drugs, I would be like, yo, I would be the first one to tell you, hey, dog, you're fucking up. What the fuck's going on?
You're a fucking idiot.
Just because I know that I could talk shit to you, but at the same time, I know that I could be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I think that's where in the culture and everything is that people can't be honest anymore.
It's their little ego, because likes mean so much to them, and it's like only 200.
But you could buy them.
You could even buy them.
You could buy them. You could buy likes. You could buy views.
Oh my!
You could buy followers.
Oh, my 200 likes I get, I'm like, well, I see most of them. I know these people. Like,
yeah,
that's cool, and they always like my shit.
Yeah.
I need a new audience, but sometimes you just need an honest audience.
Yeah.
Audience is what you really need.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, everything can be bought. And the funniest thing is when people have, 10,000 followers, and then they throw a show, and then nobody shows up.
That is, yeah. We used to. I remember at the Husky, little retreats after shows or whatever. We would be like, well, did you hear about this fucking extravaganza that went nowhere? we would mention names then, because we're like, well, I thought this person was doing that, but it was really like a facade online. It's like, well, that's not helping you unless the promoter's paying you. Then the promoter gets fucked, and it's like, well, that's still bad business. Like, you don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
You want whatever you're a part of to succeed, so you can go back there and you can build a bigger following and everything. Like, it's about progression. It's not about fake imagery and, well, I got over for a week. It's like, well, now you can't go back to Arizona.
Yeah.
Like, you fucked up Phoenix for yourself. And there's like 4 surrounding cities in Phoenix that also do like our shit. So it's like, you fucked it up. Like, you can't do that. That's the most retarded shit.
And you know what I think gets lost in all that is that you said something right now, is that your image is everything, right? Mm-hmm. So be careful what you put out there. Be careful what you put out there.
Motherfuckers are going to prison for the shit that they're putting out there.
Yeah.
Because like they're fucking ratting themselves out to think they're cool.
Yes.
On a podcast for 40 minutes.
Yes.
It's like I didn't say shit today. Well, I'll be like, yo, can we delete this, please?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, because, but some people live different lifestyles.
Yeah.
But
Same
it's
thing.
like,
Same thing.
well,
Same thing.
You should know to not say you're done.
Yeah. Same thing. Like when all those riots happened, all the riots last year or 2 years ago during COVID, right? I put a post. I remember the post I put up. I'm like, hey, I understand people. You're angry. You want to speak your voice. Do it. If you're gonna go out and you're gonna fucking protest, and if it goes further than protesting and it riots, put your fucking phones away.
Yeah,
put your phones away.
Of course.
Don't put anything out there that's gonna incriminate you. And look how many motherfuckers got caught up because they were fucking recording themselves going in and stealing shit. I'm rioting. Look at me. Same thing with graffiti artists. Like, trip out on graffiti artists. Like, hey man, like, why are you videotaping yourself busting a bomb? Like, what like. I get it. You want to be known, but why do you even have an Instagram page with just all your work? You're just pretty much giving the cops all the shit they need, so when they find out who you are.
Second they grab you, they go to your Instagram and you're major fucker.
Yeah,
those are cases over cases. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's unfortunate is that I love it because I follow some graffiti artists. But I'm like, second you get caught, like, this is your whole. This is what they're gonna fucking talk to the judge about. Is your 970 pictures all across America. Just like the conversation we had earlier. I'm not gonna name names, but there was an incident where 2 guys got down, and then it's like one was the instigator, and then there was a backlash, and then all of a sudden the instigator became the fucking, oh no, help me. Like, you can't instigate the fight and be all like the fucking tough guy and then be the victim after. It doesn't work that way. The psychological professionals we are.
Yeah.
Why do people miss those small little things? What's wrong with them? Is it because the fact that they got something that they know will catch eyes, is that so much more important than like their integrity?
I don't know, man. I just know that when I grew up, you didn't.
You don't
If you
put your
did
shit out
something,
there.
if you did something, you don't say anything about what you did. You keep your fucking mouth shut
forever.
forever.
Right?
Nobody
Like,
needs to know about
Yeah.
the moves you make.
yeah.
You stay quiet and you just be quiet about it, and it is what it is. And if you get caught, you keep your mouth shut. You deny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now it's like everyone just, I don't know. They want to yeah.
It's like they, I think, fuck, it's like, is there such a disconnect from like who they are online and who they have to be once all, like it's like it hasn't crashed on them yet.
You know what it is? I think it's like any like movie, lights, camera, action, play that role,
And they're that person.
and then they're playing that fucking role, not realizing that you're playing a role that is not on Hollywood. This is real life. So the
Yeah.
minute that camera gets turned off, everything that you put up there can be found again. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything you put up can be found again. You think you could delete it?
No.
Come on, everything's on a fucking server. Everything's on a server. This is on a server. Everything's on a server.
Yeah.
So everything will come back to haunt you. And I just think people think that, oh, I'm gonna delete it and it is what it is. Nah, man. And then there's a lot of people out there that, you know, that will record shit, that will pick a shit up off the internet, and you know, everything always comes back out. Everything always comes back out.
You really can't hide from your shit. And like even like when we would fuck up at like events and it was just us, you know, we weren't pulling our phones out on each other. But we never escaped it, right? Like, you know, like it was like, oh no, fucking you did that in front of Shono. He told Rick, you know, fucking as they get scrub his nose it's like, oh dude, he was thrown up in the corner and the girl was waiting for him, like, and he just it's like, yo, you can't escape the shit you do, so don't pretend.
But the
internet's
see, and
different.
this is the beauty of all those instances, that all the instances, because I had my fuck ups too, was those instances stayed within the homies.
We
never
were-
went
yeah.
further than that.
Which makes you save face when you go out to Venice Beach for a show, right? Yeah, it helps you keep safe.
Oh, shit.
But yeah,
This is, hey, dude, I'm gonna lie, this was fun, man. You gotta come through so we can just talk shit and not even do like a fucking.
yeah.
I mean, just come and talk shit. I mean, just talk. I mean, I miss conversations like this. It's
That's-
hard to have conversations like this with a lot of people.
Because I was like, I told you earlier, I was like, I ain't got shit popping, so let's just like podcast this shit. And you're like, let's stick to the format and let's get to where we get to. And looks like where we got to, where like a good medium is for us, is like we have different opinions, but we also have so many likes, and we get to talk about shit that I think people are fucking up on. And not that we're perfect, but we are very dedicated to this Los Angeles music,
Yes.
hip hop movement, and movement. I fucking hate the term, but it moves forward. Regardless,
Yeah.
it may move backwards. So we have to fucking make it move in the right direction. Before we leave, because this is gonna be more on you. I have a question.
Yeah.
But I hope you agree with that, right? Like this is our shit, and we got to keep it sacred.
Yeah, I agree.
What the fuck's happening with the 6th Street Bridge?
That and I'll be honest with you. And this is what kind of This is where I get a little angry and offended. The 6th Street Bridge was put up for straight gentrification. They're moving everyone from the Arts District into Boyle Heights, and
Right.
the fact that everyone in Boyle Heights is embracing that bridge, and they're like, you know, oh, throw it. That bridge was straight made because they're gonna expand on gentrification and all the hood, on all our people that are in the hood that made that hood our home, made that our culture.
Yeah.
They're gonna get pushed out just like Highland Park, just like Silver Lake, you know. And that bridge is a direct fucking a link to gentrification. And you know, as much as they say it's to beautify the city, it's to beautify the city to get more people to come in and push into our neighborhoods where where the culture really was at.
Once the people see that $6 million is gonna go into a bridge, they're like, oh, money's going thrown into the city. Let's go invest, and let's go buy, and let's go kick out.
Yeah.
Right? That's what happens.
They're gonna put a park down there, in downtown, where a lot of the buildings that were there, right where the 6th Street Bridge ends. Not
They're
in the
gone
Arts
now.
District, but on the opposite side, right there where it connects
At
to,
the
I
end of
believe
it.
it's like Boyle. underneath there's already breweries. There's already art venues. They're gonna build a park. They're gonna make it so
I heard
nice.
Have you been to Art District anytime recently?
I was over there the other day. I was over there.
It's
for
fucking
work.
out of control type though.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like that years back.
No, it wasn't. Just like if you go down York and Highland Park, it was way different back in the day.
Oh, dude, I
drove.
I don't know why GPS had me cut down the street and hit every stop sign, but York, yeah, no, every other spot's a fucking an art something or which sometimes I'm not mad at it, but this has always been my thing with anything. It's always been my idea for anything. It's like the South with breaking down statues. I'm like, I don't live in the South, so I really shouldn't have a say to how they feel about these statues. I have an opinion, but I shouldn't have a say on that shit. I think that's the same thing here. Like if people are mad about gentrifying shit, it's gentrification is what it is.
Yeah.
The people that live here should be the ones that are talking in front of cameras. It shouldn't be anyone else with a fucking hippie idea, or it should be the people that live there. And so I can't say shit because I don't live here. Yeah. And I didn't live.
I don't live here. I don't live here anymore either, so I can't say nothing.
But you did live here at a point.
Yeah,
right?
I did live here. I lived here for many years.
So at least you have an idea to speak a little bit more. And it's not about like if you're living here now. It's about if you've been in this society, in this culture.
I'll say it like this. You
should have an opinion that matters.
Yeah, I'll say it like this. I have no problem with rich people coming to live with us. Mm-hmm. I have no problem with that. But the problem I have is respect.
You want to be rich one day, right?
Respect our space. Respect our space.
How does that work though in a city system?
I don't know.
It never really has so far, right?
And this is where I tell people that for me, I mean it's never too late, but for me it's late because I'm too lazy. I'm not gonna fucking go and be a revolutionist and march on the street and do all that.
That's not what
shit.
you were trying to be as from the get.
Yeah, and the thing I tell people is that if we want to change things, the best thing to do is educate our children. Educate our children and let's get them indoctrinated into it being okay to be a doctor. It's okay to be a lawyer. It's okay to be a cop.
It's okay to strive for, right?
Yeah, it's okay to be a judge. It's okay to be a politician. It's okay to go to college and get an education. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times our people or just us in general, we glorify the wrong things. I'll be honest with you.
Or they also say like, you'll never be that, so why?
Yeah.
That's so negative shit. That should never happen.
I tell my daughter every day, whatever you want to be, baby, you could be it.
That should never.
You want to be an artist? You could be an artist. You gotta just go to school and learn art, and so that way you can express yourself better. She's into soccer right now. She wants to be a goalie. I'm like, you could be the best goalie you want to be, but you got to practice. It's what you put into it.
It's work.
Yeah, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work, baby.
Kobe Bryant video.
Exactly. And I think that's where I don't want to say we fail. I just think that's where we kind of lay off the gas pedal and pushing things.
No, it's again what you're talking about is like when you have independent organizations or platforms pushing negative agendas on the reg. And I don't want to sound like the fucking news and shit, but it's like, yo, man, I love watching them. I'm like, oh, did that guy just get hit by a car?
Yeah, well, you're not gonna not look at a train wreck.
I like it, yo, but at the same time, it's like that wouldn't be on my platform. I don't comment on shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference. You find Fresh Raheem's shit. I don't comment on a lot of shit unless it's like, oh man, happy belated birthday 2 years later. you know what I'm saying? It's like, but I'm like, yo man, let's like push more shit. Like you're saying, hey, they scored 4 goals on you today. That's not good. We need to change this.
Yeah.
Positive outlook, positive movements. And I think that's what a lot of our shit does. But I think the viewership changes people to be like, let's be scummy. And I love scummy. I fucking love dirty jokes. I'm like, hey,
I'm a scumbag too, brother.
Yeah, we love this shit, dude. But it's just like, also, you don't magnetize it.
I think, like I said, there's a platform for everything.
I saw a dude get stabbed in the fucking neck the other day.
What were you doing, bro?
It was a video. It's a video. It's a video.
I was like,
it's a video.
I'm like, were you buying ramen and you saw something violent happen inside the ramen noodle fucking restaurant?
It was a katana. By the way, fuck Shona.
It wasn't ramen, man. I was getting my bagel in the morning. I was getting my bagel.
This dude stabs him, and he's just sitting there leaking. He's like, oh, he's gonna die. And I'm like, I'm not happy I saw the video. I'm not mad I didn't see it. But I'm just like, who the fuck films this? Who the fuck with their cell phone? It's just like, yo, like, I'm gonna watch this dude just die, and I'm gonna roll up on him real fast. It's like, yo, dude, like, there's like sick approaches to things.
Yeah.
It's like, y'all motherfuckers need to chill the fuck out.
And it all correlates with the same thing. Just the same way you would say that is the same thing that falls in line with the culture. Like, why would people promote garbage? Why would people push?
But isn't our culture pretty fucking raw anyway, though?
It is, but at the same time,
you don't
too,
talk. You don't. We never showed it.
Yeah, I think what it is too is that
I've seen people get beat up in backyards.
There's too many passes, and I think we just need to start stepping up and being like, you know what, like you said, hey man, you say
be
some
the
good
old
things.
heads. We got to be the old heads.
It's
now?
not about being the old heads. It's about just being honest, bro. Just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what? I was feeling your first track, but I wasn't really feeling your other two tracks. And granted, hey, whatever, music.
Are you talking to me right now?
No, I'm talking about just artists in general.
I was like, oh, did we get an honest situation right now?
I'm actually not. Actually, what you brought today, I was very impressed. I was expecting garbage from you, but you brought.
I thought you jumped in. I was like, holy shit!
No,
man,
I'm just talking about
this
like
dude's always on point.
No, I'm just talking about. You brought music today that I was very impressed with. I'm very like, ooh.
I got you, and I'm really not that insecure, but I just
for you not doing anything, you guys are fucking doing some really dope shit. I'm like, oh, I like that.
We're doing things, we're just not doing it out in front of people.
Yeah,
you know.
I think with like I was saying with artists, or like I was saying, like in correlation to promotions and in correlation to radio shows, and correlation to artists that just give artists a pat, like, you know, people that I don't want to say control things, but people that have that can actually help control the direction we move things to. I think a lot of guys just give a lot of passes, and I think, you know, that's cool and all, but you know,
there was a concept I remember, and he's one of our boys. He's your DJ, and one of your DJ boys, and he wanted to like almost fucking communize, but it was more socialist. But he wanted to be like, we can do this if we all jump on the same page. I'm like, but there's no way we can all agree to shit, because there's too many people in different statures and shit, and like, it just would never work. But what could work is if everyone's just honest.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And sometimes honesty will get you excluded.
And that's 100%. And that's what it does. It's like people don't like the industry hates honesty. And it's like it's so weird. It's like, but we're just we don't want that. We want to sell this dummy that can't do shit for shit. But he has long hair, and long hair's in now, and he paints his nails now. Like, these are these new dudes. I had this conversation earlier today at work, and it was about like the 80s rock bands, right?
Yeah.
He kept on, he's like, do you know 80s music? I'm like, I was born in the 80s, so I kind of do. I was young, but
be careful right now, because Boxer's a big 80s fan. He's gonna walk in that room and fuck you up if you say the wrong thing.
But he's gonna have a boxing glove too, motherfucker. Him on him. But what it came to was, I was like, what the fuck were the rock bands doing? They were dressing like bitches, dude. They were dressing like bitches. Boxers, stay in there. Stay over there. Stay over there. They were dressed like bitches. And I'm like, and not that I really even gave a fuck. I was a child, but I'm like, shit just processes later in life. Yeah. I'm like, yo, like, now they just want to hate. Well, I kind of hate on trannies too, but I don't hate them. I just I love to make jokes about them.
Yeah.
But
oh shit, that's you know what, I gotta bring back fucking the drunk sessions, man, and we could just get drunk and talk all sorts of shit, man.
Oh, am I drunk? Oh shit.
No, I'm just saying we can get drunk and talk a lot of shit, and then that way, like, if people blame us about anything, we just blame it on the alcohol.
We were drunk.
Yeah, we were drunk. We were just saying shit because we were saying shit, man.
All right.
We're trying to be controversial.
All right, so just throw us I threw you my history, throw yours real fast. studio wise and where you went through in different organizations. Where you been at, man? Because people need to know this. Show Enough is not started this yesterday.
No.
This is a big long time of him giving a platform for all of us, man. So
originally we were in El Sereno, and there was a studio that
you used to have to walk us inside.
Yeah,
you're like, you white boys cannot be parking on the street. And, I'm not white, by the way.
And then that fell through, and then that closed down, and then from there we went to Otek's pad in Montebello when he was living in Montebello.
That garage there.
Yeah, we were there.
Did we have vinyl on the wall?
Yeah, he had vinyl. We had vinyl. I'm trying to think. We had vinyl. We had who else on the wall?
Who was on the back wall? Yeah.
Yeah, it was vinyl. There was another artist. I forgot who else. Fuck, dude. We've always incorporated graffiti.
All hip hop. Yeah.
Yeah, we've always incorporated graffiti in the studio. Whatever studio we were in, we always had graffiti in the background. I forgot. There was a couple artists that went in there with Otek that actually did some graphic art. But I remember Vile's eyes were always.
Oh yes, they were on the fucking. If you're looking in the garage, they're on the right side.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, the left side. When you walked in, it was to the left.
It was on the left.
Yeah. Because to the right was where the couches were, against the fucking garage door.
Okay. Yes.
And then we went from there.
Oh, you walked through the door. I was talking about if the garage opened. Yes, but you're right. You're right.
And then from there we went to. Where did we go?
You were Eagle Rock for a minute. I remember.
Yeah, we were at a barber shop, the Barber House.
Okay, I don't.
We were there after Montebello. We were there. Big ups to the homie Hector.
Okay.
We were there. We were there at the barber shop, and we were there for a good amount of time. And then that's when we moved from the barber shop. We moved to Eagle Rock.
Yes, I remember Eagle Rock. I was driving it's on that boulevard, right?
Yeah, right on Eagle Rock.
I was driving down. I'm like, yo, motherfucker, bring me to the same spot.
Yeah, and that spot was fucking crazy. The fact that it was hidden, it was secluded.
It was we were next to the what's it called?
We were next to the
Queen?
the Dairy. I think it was the Dairy Queen. Yeah, we're right there. Yeah, the Foster Freeze.
Freeze.
Yeah, we were right there, and then we were in the cut, and I remember like we would just barbecue party. I remember we did scratch sessions, and like people could walk in and out, and we had an MC show, and we're like, let's just random broadcast right now. All right, fuck it. Turn on the cameras.
We have one of our best pictures ever. It's like it's a God damn it, what's his name? Fuck.
We had thanks on when you walked into the right. We had thanks right there.
Yes.
And then behind where we had Vile, we had two windows, and then Vile made the windows look like eyes. And then he painted a character around it. And then next to Vile was Disser. He had like a MC rocking the crowd. And then on the other wall, I'm drawing a blank on who was on the other wall. I remember when we painted that, we were I was so fucking drunk. I was so fucking drunk when we painted that. And then we were there.
Cool. We have a picture that it's like all the prophets, and I think Phoenix was helping you interview.
Yeah.
And dude, like you look at our faces. Soul Scat was fucking took the pictures.
Yeah, big up Soul Scat.
Yeah, big up Soul Scat for sure. My bad, I forgot your name earlier. But our faces, we're laughing to like the bottom of our stomach, and you could see it in there, and it's like that's what we fucking do, dude. We talk so much shit where it's like, wow.
You know what? I would, and then the best, and I'm being honest. The best times we had was when random people just, hey, what do you call Otek? What are you guys doing? And we're fucking right here at the studio. We're just fucking drinking, playing music.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it went from like 2 people to 6 people to 10 people to 15 people. Next thing you know, there's like 50 people, and we're all just hanging out, chilling. And we never kicked anybody out. We only had the rule. Our main rule was if you came with beer, and that was it. And
you had that little outdoor alley type of thing where you could chill. Artie Swells one time goes, "Is anyone hungry?" No, everyone's like, "What the fuck, nigga? We're just trying to drink." Yeah. Artie Swells bounces, comes back, not with like food. He comes with like sandwich. Fucking, he has bread, he has meat, he has lettuce and tomatoes, and we just started making sandwiches. And I'm like, this is the craziest shit. And I was like, Artie Swells is definitely the fucking. He's the black Jesus of fucking of Eagle Rock. Shout
It was
out
always,
Artist
you know, I will say anywhere
an
we
eye
went,
in
it
the
was
guy
always
thing.
an adventure. Anywhere we went,
Oh,
it was
dude.
always an adventure.
Because we would get fucked up before we decided what we were gonna do.
Yeah.
So then it was like we gotta figure out what we do. All right, hold on. There was a party, man. Fuck, what was it? It was Q45. We were in like little Chinatown area. You're spinning. We all meet up, and you guys were you guys did not sleep.
Oh, that was that
we
was
get kicked out. We get kicked out of the spot. It's a breakbeat barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But this is what no one knows about that event, because we get kicked out because we're being very aggressive drunks.
Yeah.
But like we're driving, and you don't have like the handle of Jack. You don't have you have the third big thing. It's like Thor's hammer of Jack Daniels, and it's like and we're just still just going boom, 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 and we're passing a cop station, and you're like on the side, and we keep on saying, he's just nervous because he doesn't DJ a lot. No, you're nervous because you've been fucking drinking fucking a whole bottle of Jack, and you just take this motherfucker. I didn't say where we're in front of, but you just go whoosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember throwing that big ass. I remember, I was fucked up, but I remember throwing that because I remember when I threw it, I sat down and I turned around laughing.
Oh, yeah, you looked
and
at it.
And I looked at your guys' face, and you guys, I thought like I killed somebody. You guys were all like, what the fuck
are you guys doing? But they're like, this bottle needs to leave. Needs to die. And it died in front of the smartest place you felt to throw that shit.
Oh man, those were before my daughter days.
Oh yeah,
those would be that.
So
that's when I didn't
need to listen to this.
Yeah, that's when I didn't give a fuck about it. I was like, fuck it, let's just do it. She's 8 now.
No man, 8 years. Fuck, dude, time flies so fast.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Oh shit, I'm thinking about that day, and like that day got crazy.
It was so fun, dude.
Yeah.
We got to halfway see Makuta Ta with DJ Drez.
Yes.
For free because we rolled in with you.
And then the funny part was like, no outside liquor, and then I carried like 3 DJ bags, and all we had was beer in there. And then fucking Q45 was like, where'd you guys get that beer at? I'm like, hey man, what time do I DJ?
Yeah, shut the fuck up and go talk to Otek. Because no one's taking shit from Otek's big ass miss. How's Otek doing? You guys still?
Yeah, we good. I
miss him, man. I miss all of
we
you
were
guys,
we were doing during COVID. We were doing Friday night sessions out of his pad in Downey.
I remember.
And then the whole thing. Well, the whole thing. The reason why the location here is because the homie fucking Boxer like opened the doors for us to have it here.
Dude, this is cool.
Yeah, and the only thing is that I live in Van Nuys now, so for me to drive.
Dude, I'm in North Hollywood.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Let's hang out.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So the drive for me from Van Nuys.
Shut up. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
You young little dumb fuck.
I'm just saying. Yeah, but I don't want to hang out with you, bro. Not fuck at you. The drive from Van Nuys all the way to fucking in Downey is a fucking bitch on that 405, bro.
That's too much.
So this
is that the quickest way you can jump the 5?
The 5 is worse, bro. During traffic, I tried jumping the 170 to the fucking 5.
Yeah, it's all
it's fucked either way, bro. So this is a good cutoff point for me where it's like, okay, cool. From here, I can get in traffic from Van Nuys to right here at the studio.
It's cool, man.
I can get here in 45 minutes, bro. And then when I go home, it's only fucking 25.
When that's the best. When Show Enough hits you up, guys, it's not that bad. It's a dope deal, man. I co-sign that.
Thank you.
100%.
I just don't know why the fucking YouTube keeps freezing on me. Fucking bastard ass fucking YouTube. I'm not paying for your service, YouTube.
I might have said something about Fauci and the fucking virus.
The Vito.
Who knows? The virus.
Yeah, shit.
Who knows?
But shit, before we close out this interview, let everyone know where they can contact, where they can find your music, where they
in
can
the motherfucking streets, baby.
Oh
I'm
shit!
Joking.
I'm underground.
Yeah.
Look for it.
Yeah, that's how it used to be, because that's the only way it used to be. But check my Instagram, Fresh RAHEEM. Brow, you don't gotta put numbers and underscores and bullshit. These niggas don't have my name because I got my name. Facebook, Bandcamp, Spotify. Put in Fresh RAHEEM. There's a lot of more music that needs to get waved into it. So, yeah, man, guys, check the shit. But at the end of the day, this is what I ask for you. I don't ask for you to search me. Check out LA Underground shit. Project Bloat is still the shit. Living Legends is still the shit.
Yes.
Hieroglyphics is still the shit.
Yes.
This is the music that made me do what I do. You start listening to that shit on your Spotify's, your YouTubes. Our music's gonna circle into it. Rhyme Fighters. Fucking, we are a product of good music because we choose to make it. Remember that shit, man.
Yes, sir.
And listen to Diggin' Daily. We are hard.
That's right. That's right.
B-side, shout outs to them. Covina 626, Roselle Remedy. You know, we can do shout outs forever. You're gonna forget the name. But what you gotta do is what you listen to, look at the sideways shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Introduce the last track we're gonna get into right here. I know it's untitled, but talk about it real quick and close out with it.
This is so for a little minute, not even a little minute, but Cola Crew got Weapons of the Masses in some years back, and Profits and Weapons been working forever. So this is a track we did 2020 maybe, and not put out, but check it out. It's called I Don't Even Know. So just listen to it and love it. Fresh Raheem. Love you guys.
Dark shades when I hit the stage, then I disengage. Axle blaze when I swing a blade like this is Streets of Rage. Hand grenade, pull the pin and put it in your face. Couple seconds later, then I'm waiting for the bang.
Who put the bull in the Bible? Bullshit, unreliable source with sorcerer stones. I'm holding the title, the chorus, sacrifice a corpse, a smile I forced. Tired of being norm, I'd rather die than conform. In a fiery storm from the guy you ignored. On the 32nd floor, give a sign from the Lord. Give you 30 seconds more, I'll help you find who you warned. Led the blind to the morgue and the sheep to the slaughter. Black Dahlia, red seas, seeping into drinking water. The elite we honor, the elite divide and conquer. Two-sided, same dollar, worshiping the same altar. Worshiping the same altar.
I got friends in low places, enemies with no face. Been fresh since my death, I'm indebted to the Matrix.
I'm a low life, I'm a vagrant, indebted to Satan.
So fuck it, leave them nameless, then poison on my patience.
The Pegasus, the Pale Horse, the belt saws, the sorcery. Makeshift conformity, the reason you're ignoring me. I'm morbidly obese, devil's horns and sharp teeth. Partially impeached with the mark of the beast. I'm out of range when I pull my thing and let that fire flame. What a lame. I'ma laugh at you and tell you that you gay. Like a parasite that penetrates and burrows through your brain. Like your everyday activity that's circling the drain. Like an alcoholic nigga who needs something new to drink. What you think if I tell you I'm a genius on the brink? In a blink, I'ma turn from the patient to a shrink. Yo, it's really silly, stream the devil got to intervene. I got friends in low places, enemies with no face. Been fresh since my death, I'm indebted to the Matrix.
I'm a low life, I'm a vagrant, indebted to Satan.
So fuck it, leave them nameless, then poison on my patience.
I got friends in low places, enemies with no face. Been fresh since my death, I'm indebted to the Matrix.
I'm a low life, I'm a vagrant, indebted to Satan.
So fuck it, leave them nameless, then poison on my patience. Them verses, man, they weigh tons. I'm the only one that they trust. If the fatal low, then they bust. Not sobered up, just going nuts. Bring your best, it ain't enough. Got that juice, no angel dust. Got that gas, we can flame it up. DJ, stop that, change it up.
I got friends in low places, enemies with no face. Been fresh since my death, I'm indebted to the Matrix.
I'm a low life, I'm a vagrant, indebted to Satan.
So fuck it, leave them nameless, then poison on my patience.
I got friends in low places, enemies with no face. Been fresh since my death, I'm indebted to the Matrix.
I'm a low life, I'm a vagrant, indebted to Satan.
So fuck it, leave them nameless, then poison on my patience.